They about to stress the hell out of Chadwick Boseman and Michael B. Jordan for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, man. They about to be Wakanda forever, forever.
Bruh. And the thing is, this man played Jackie Robinson. He get nominated for a fictional character.
He get played for Jackie Robinson and James Brown. I mean, thankfully he didn't get nominated for Best Actor because otherwise, would he have been Stallone in the sense that all he could be basically is this would be his Rocky Balboa, and like 30 years down the line, we get a old T'Challa versus a resurrected Killmonger.
And they both will probably just quit acting at that point.
They might.
Imagine Michael B coming back just to do, even for the second movie, because that's a guarantee to happen now. So it's already over, even
Yeah,
though they already announced it. Imagine if they ask him like, "Hey, can you just come in for a day just to do this? This I don't know, let's some memory scene or whatever they want to do." The dude is not showing up.
like nah, man, you just gonna have to do a monologue on that one.
If I'm them though, like let me do one more movie if I can negotiate a contract with the evil empire Disney. Let me do one more movie. I need 5 mil. No, I need 10. Who's to say they're gonna say no? At this point, because you never thought the movie would make this much money, let alone be nominated for an Oscar. Let me get 10. If I'm Chadwick, let me get 10, bro.
Nah, Chadwick asking for more than that. Like, bro, you the biggest thing this side of Iron Man. You got to get 20, 30 easy.
Right. The first Marvel movie to be nominated for an Oscar. He did. He's played what T'Challa 3 times already. About to be 4 times in April. Yeah, let me get 20.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Because you already know the second one gonna make something close to it, if not the same amount as money.
Yeah. Because, I mean, we can sit here and talk about Marvel movies that should have been nominated for Oscars, but Black Panther was the one that I could see, like, yeah, that definitely deserved it.
Right.
Maybe Thor Ragnarok and probably the first Avengers movie. Outside of that, I can't really name too many. Um,
I feel like Infinity War could have got nominated.
Infinity War could have. This is why I wasn't against the best popular picture thing because I think people I understood why because it was penalizing movies for being successful. But we penalize movies for being successful anyway. Like, yo, bro, we talk about reviews. A Quiet Place and Hereditary had better reviews than Bohemian Rhapsody, but Bohemian Rhapsody is in.
Yeah, that's insane to me, man. Because I saw Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm a Queen fan and Freddie Mercury fan, but that movie wasn't it.
It's fair. Um,
It's something we could have read already if you
Listen,
haven't read it,
I'm
and it was just
excited.
acted out.
We kicked this shit off for we kicked this whole podcast off episode 25, right? With that Oscar talk.
Oh, absolutely, we got to because it's Black Excellence time. Is it because
Yeah.
they got nominated?
Oh yeah, we got like we didn't get a lot of black people nominated in the acting categories, but fuck that. We got Mahershala for Green Book. I mean, you know, that movie is what it is.
I was turned off from it as soon as I seen dude pull out a piece of chicken or whatever, and they was in the car. I said, "All right, I know where this leads to."
Yeah. Um that's someone asked me why I'll never see Green Book. I was like, you ain't ever gonna convince me in your life that another white adult man is gonna teach another black adult man to eat some fried chicken. Every corner of this earth has fried chicken. Every corner. You telling me a nigga that live in Harlem never had fried chicken? I don't care how bougie he is. They got bougie fried chicken.
The
But
fact that they was in the car having this whole conversation bothers me.
really,
Yeah, because it was like in a Cadillac S car. I don't know what type of car it is. It looked like a Cadillac though.
well, that's fair.
Having a full ass conversation about some goddamn chicken.
Yeah, man. But no,
How
we had a
many
lot.
times you think they said nigga in that movie?
It's PG-13, so they probably kept it under wraps. But man, we had a lot of blackness be nominated above the line shit anyway. You got Black Panther for Best Picture, you got Black Klansman for Best Picture.
I didn't like it.
I like Black Klansman. You got Spike nominated for Best Director. I think he might win.
Who else is in that category? I didn't see the whole list, so if you don't mind, go ahead, break it down to me.
Kowski.
If you don't mind, not to cut you off, brother, just give me the black names.
Oh, that's the only black person in Best Director.
Okay, just give me all the black people in the categories. I don't care about nobody else.
And we got Adam McKay for Vice. So we got to shout out Adam McKay because he made Anchorman and Talladega Nights and all that fun shit.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Who else? I mean, Christian Bale nominated for Best Actor. He probably gonna win.
He should. I actually like that performance.
This was big. Shout out to Yalitza Aparicio, who was the main lady in Roma. She's the first indigenous woman to be nominated for an acting Oscar. So shout out to her. Ride with the Mob. We got Regina King, Best Supporting Actress.
I'm looking at the list now because especially you said at the right time.
Yeah, Mahershala, Best Supporting Actor. We got Black Klansman for Best Adapted Screenplay. Barry Jenkins for Beale Street. So I'm feeling that.
Adam Driver got nominated for that. Really? That's crazy.
They love him in that. I'm surprised they love him more than they love John David Washington. But
I can see why. Because he understood why he had to go undercover. That's why I had him. Yo, Regina King we got to talk about her real quick. Regina King has been cooking the past 2 years quietly. Well, now it's not quiet, but for 2 years, she been in projects and we like, damn, she in that. But now it's like, damn, she really been cooking.
Yeah, man. And the cold thing is she going to win this Oscar, but she's still going to be known to me as Huey and Riley.
Thank you. Because every time I see her and then I hear the voice, or Poetic Justice when I see her. But every time I hear her, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like, Huey and Riley win the Oscars. There's no reason why now she shouldn't be able to call Cartoon Network, like, can we bring the Boondocks back? And then somebody at Cartoon Network would affirm, hell no.
Yeah.
Imagine the Boondocks would be beautiful in 2018. I'm sorry, 19. They got enough material for at least 2 seasons.
Well, that's the wild shit. I don't know if Aaron McGruder can make it because it's almost making fun of itself at this point. Like, Aaron Gruder would make fun of black people so bad that it would almost be like
shame. He's shaming.
Like, yo, does he hate us? And the answer would probably be yes.
Because that's the whole thing. Everybody thought for years, like, is it shaming black people or is making fun of the culture? But then when we see episodes like the R. Kelly episode, it's like, okay, that kind of brought something to light. The BET episode brought something to light.
The Martin Luther King episode. My favorite thing I ever saw, other than the episodes that's Boondocks correlated, is there was an interview with some news lady, and the lady was asking him, just like, you have Martin Luther King saying the N-word. Do you think that's okay? Was essentially the question. And the first thing out of Aaron McGruder's mouth was, well, let's be clear. Martin Luther King said nigger. We don't use the N-word on the Boondocks.
Right.
And I was dying laughing because I knew exactly what he meant. But the Boondocks, like, the thing about the material, it would be so much material. And I want the Boondocks, but the way people talk about Insecure, niggas just take all the fun out of shit.
Oh, that's the black Twitters. That's the woke Twitter motherfuckers.
Nah, even just the basic ass niggas too. Like, not even like just people who like take like. One of the things I've seen about Insecure that's kind of fascinating is how personal people take it.
Oh, very, dude. And the crazy thing is, it's not even women that I see taking it personal. They go off on Issa.
Yeah, no, that's the fascinating. It's cross barriers in the sense that both men and women who watch it take it so serious to the point where like there'll be whole arguments on Twitter and Instagram about this, and it's just like, yo, this is just a show. And I just wonder, like, were white people this like intense about girls or friends
or Sex in the City? Hell no.
Yeah, like, yo, was this how white dudes were over Entourage?
Nah, I feel like the dudes that get upset about that, some of them, like you said, it could be the woke or it could be just regular niggas. I feel like all of them correlate with each other because they all come to this medium that I really want to say I hate black women just because I've been hurt by one. And all I can say to them is, beloved, you got to get over that hurt.
Yeah. That and
like she allowed to be around and fucking these dudes. And that's why I'm telling you, they sleeping on couches but working jobs. It's like, nigga, that's just a bitch that broke your heart.
Yeah, it's a show. Like,
right. It's supposed, like, I stopped watching it. I really want to watch season 2 and 3. Dude, like, I can't do it.
Like, I used to be watching, having niggas sounding like niggas watch that and then they be like this.
Get back in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Like,
are we still listening? The Future, he keeps making. I forgot the tweet. The young lady did. Shouts out to her show. That was great advertising. I don't know how many people gonna actually watch her show now. It's a sports show that she co-hosts, but I got to bring it up. But however, the tweet was I sent you, dude. I said, yeah, 2019 about to be wild because that shit literally had me in tears for 10 minutes. They said it's a problematic time to be in. Obviously, that dude don't give a fuck.
No.
Oh yeah, I think he a Colts fan too, so that let me know everything.
Yeah, you a Colts fan. You
don't give a fuck. I met a Colts fan before. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I actually live with a Colts friend. I used to live with a Colts fan, one of my good friends. Yeah, man.
It's a level of recklessness that you don't need in your life.
He was from Gary, so that should tell you everything.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not gonna say all Colts fans from Gary, but you know, if you're from Indiana,
I want no problem
with nobody from Indiana. But no, that the insecure thing is just crazy. Like, is it that deep about that show?
Yeah, it kind of is. I mean, I understand it's something that connects with people, and that's what you want. I guess the entertainment to do is to connect with people and have a conversation about it. It's just wild that it gets to like, that's the creepy thing about it, is like it gets to a point where it's no longer about what Issa or Lawrence or anybody on the show is doing, and it just becomes about y'all out there in the real world, and it's like, yo, chill. It's not that serious.
And if you're that upset about it, it's all you need to do. Turn off your TV or turn to something else.
Yeah, if it's getting you that worked up and you just can't handle it, understood. Like, yo, bro, back off. Niggas be out here ready to fight women over just like, just why? Or just like women's friendships about to break up because of what happened between Issa and what's her friend name?
Which one? Because I forgot her name.
Her best friend.
Is it Yvonne? Or that's her real name?
That's her real name. Well, we'll just call her Yvonne.
We'll just call her. That's what I said because I can't think of the name on the show. Like I said, I haven't watched it since season 1.
But I was just like, yo, like women just like, it's funny. So I talk about all this. My fiance once, I don't watch the show, but she hit me once and was like, she was like, so I was watching Insecure, and if this ever happens, do this because her friend did this, and I totally disagree. I was like, okay, it's a show. I mean, I tried to be like, well, I could see why that friend would do it, and it was about to start a fight that I didn't want.
Right.
So I just had to say the name on my brother. Word to Pootie Tang.
Right. Sometimes it's always best to back out of an argument.
Yeah.
Somebody want to be right. They're gonna be right.
Yeah, particularly when it comes to that show. I have never seen like, that's the thing it really is. It's not even so much Twitter or like just regular niggas on Twitter. It's the like I'm always right Twitter.
I might have to go back and watch it now. While it's like while they're still getting ready to shoot season 4, it's a good time to watch it now before all the bullshit start back up.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I feel like you should watch it in the off seasons. If you don't like arguing with people, watch Insecure after the show is done, just to avoid all the conversations.
And that's what I plan on doing. So you're right about that. And then right now, HBO, they like, we don't care about these niggas. We don't care about these niggas. We got Game of Thrones coming out.
And I mean, at this moment, why should you with Game of Thrones?
Exactly. We don't give a fuck about those
side money. Like Insecure and Ballers is side money. And do you know how big of a show you got to be to say a show with the biggest movie star on the planet?
Yep.
Is side money?
Right. And Dwayne be hustling for Ballers. Yeah. He be hustling like that's his only show or his only project.
Yeah, he be giving it his all in Ballers.
And it's not that good of a show.
I've never seen it, so I can't. I'm really bad with television. Like most of the shows we're talking about, I've never seen. I don't watch Game of Thrones. I don't watch Insecure. I don't watch Ballers. I've never seen an episode of Breaking Bad. I have never.
That's another show. After it went off, it was like, okay, now it's time to watch it because everybody was like, oh my God, this is so great. This white privilege. He get to sell meth.
Yeah.
Because he's sick. Get the fuck out of here. He need to go get an IV.
Yeah. Like, Walter White was no better than Stringer Bell. They both terrible people.
Right. Nah, I'm a TV dude, so I can tell you, Ballers, it's all right. It's not that good anymore. Game of Thrones, I would never watch Game of Thrones. I don't fuck with none of that Knights of the Temple shit.
Okay.
That ain't my thing.
All right. That's fair.
But that for 2 years now, people have been like, oh my God, what is it, season 5 now?
Now we're like season 7, 8. My brothers and the fiance watched the show. But we're nerds. We like Lord of the Rings. We like things.
You already know how I feel about that. Now that's the only thing. Game like fucking knights, swords, and all that. Like I'm Lord of the Rings, like high.
Yeah.
But Game of Thrones, nah. I'm good. I'm not trying to see incest and blood and all that crazy shit.
Yeah, man, it's a wild show, and I mean it's at the end, so it's about to be, and every episode gonna be 2 hours. So
they said that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, you about to get. It's about to be like 7 episodes, but 14 hours of television.
And somebody's gonna sit down there and watch all that.
Yes.
And that's crazy. Like, it's somebody really out there that he probably gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna wait till all the episodes are done, and I'm gonna sit down and just have a marathon.
Yeah.
You're fucking insane. Whoever does that.
Yeah, you're kind of a sociopath.
That's in, bruh. Your eyes gonna be like, please stop.
Yeah. But
take your ass outside and drink some water.
Yeah. Have a piece of fruit.
Right. Do some push-ups.
Like, you ever had it where your body is just like to the point where you're just like, you know what, bro? I need something good for me, so I'm gonna just start making you crave fruit and vegetables. When you start craving that, you're like, man, I've really been eating bad.
Yeah. Or you like, I gotta take a fast. It's really bad. Like, you know what? I gotta let my body take care of itself by not eating at all and drinking a lot of water.
Yeah, let me get into this keto real quick or something.
You drink a gallon of water.
Yeah.
Oh, and animated feature film, going back to the Oscars real quick. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is nominated, and that should win all the awards it's nominated for. That should be on the best picture, honestly.
It really should. That, and I feel like Isle of Dogs. I was a big Isle of Dogs fan too. But I'm a big Wes Anderson fan. So.
Not saying on both accounts. I like Isles of Dogs and I like Wes Anderson. But that's Spider-Man to Spider-Verse. Yeah, that's it, Chief.
Yeah. No, that's the one. That definitely should have won. Also, shout out to Kendrick for All the Stars being nominated for Best Song. I really hope it's gonna win, but probably A Star Is Born Shallow is gonna win, which ain't a bad song either. So
yeah, let me go to the songs that's nominated. Original score for music is Black Panther. Damn, Ludwig, bro. Yo.
Which is wild. You know what's wild? They didn't nominate the First Man score, and the score for First Man is incredibly good.
It is.
Like, I didn't like his La La Land score at all, but yo, his First Man score is just spectacular.
It is. I didn't even watch the movie, but I know about the score.
Yeah.
Yo,
Like, First Man is actually a really good movie, but
Donald Glover is putting people on, man.
Yeah, man.
Because Ludwig was known before that, but of course he got known when he started working for him.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Terrence Blanchard, best original score. We shouting out the black people. We got to shout him out, or the people of color.
Yeah, for Black Klansmen. Ludwig should get used to that because he'll be there next year when Lion King is nominated for Best Picture.
You really think Lion King will get a Best Picture nomination?
Bruh, Disney is not playing no more. They figured it out. We really should hire a lot of black people. You see the hype for that trailer? That was a teaser. That shit got like 10 million views, I swear, in like 5 minutes. I'm not over exaggerating at all.
We're gonna see what Jon Favreau got, because he's like, you know what's wild? We don't praise Jon Favreau at all for like all the fire movies he's made. Like, yo, he wrote Swingers.
That's right.
He directed Elf. He directed the first Iron Man. Like, bruh, Chef is fire. And he did Jungle Book.
I still haven't seen Chef or Jungle Book.
They're really good. They're really, really good. But yo, this also just, once again, this just warms my heart. We talking movies at the beginning, because I always feel a certain way. Like, I be wanting to talk movies more with people, but people just be intimidated to talk movies with you, or with me particularly.
Yeah, I'm not a big movie buff myself personally, but I can still have to talk about it.
Yeah, like, we can sit here and I know, like, for example, I know you didn't like Widows or Aquaman. And I'm not one of these people that's sitting here like, you're wrong for not liking it.
Right.
Like, I'll never tell anybody they're wrong for disliking it. What I can tell you is why I liked it. That's about it.
Right. I think people are just scared to valid their opinion. Like, they scared to just say, I like this or I don't like it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. If I don't like the movie, I don't like the movie. I don't have a particular reason why I don't like the movie.
Yeah, like, prime example, I've told people I'm not a big fan of La La Land. I've told people I'm not a big fan of what came out. Oh, there was that $1 Million Baby movie. I couldn't stand that movie.
What movie? Is that the boxing?
Yeah, that's the boxing one with Hilary Swank.
Yeah, I never liked that movie. I didn't understand. I understood the concept because it's very easy concept to understand. I just didn't.
Yeah, and the wild shit is I like Clint Eastwood movies.
Same.
Yeah, like, bruh, every time someone starts talking shit about Clint Eastwood, I'm like, yo, chill the fuck out. Clint Eastwood made Unforgiven.
This is true.
And you, like, after that he could have walked off after that. Like, he didn't need to make nothing else after Unforgiven. But I mean, you know.
Yeah, and that's the movie that had Morgan Freeman with that Bill Cosby eye.
Yep. It did. His eye was fucked up.
Yeah, that droopy little water eye.
At least they didn't have him with the Uncle Ruckus.
Shit, he was halfway there if it didn't have that drip. Drip too hard. That eye was drip too hard.
That gunner. I'm conflicted right now.
About?
We was talking earlier, because I was thinking about this. We was talking about earlier about Insecure and how niggas take shit way too serious. Could you imagine if Insecure, like, Issa started dating a white man?
Oh, dude's really gonna lose their mind.
Dude's really gonna lose their mind. They really gonna lose their mind. Or like Lawrence showed up with like dating a white girl.
I thought that did happen.
Did it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that happened.
Well, did
In
he date him
season
or did
two,
he sleep with him?
I think they started dating,
Okay.
and then that didn't really have people in the uproar. So you see what I'm saying? Like that didn't really have what they thought was gonna have people be upset was not the case.
Yeah, and that's so my homeboy, and that was bugging me out because my homeboy sent me this video over the weekend about some dude mad at black women for having a double standard about interracial dating.
Is the video, if you remember the guy, is his name is like Daquan or Take My V Card.
I think that was him.
Yeah, that's my dude. Like his videos are pretty funny, but I know what you're talking about, and I assume that's what you were talking about.
I
But
think that was it.
that's the damn. See, this is where we at. I'm sorry to cut you off. This is where we at, and that kind of upsets me at times. He got a lot of content, but this got him. I mean, obviously it's an ignorant statement, but this got him out there compared to like all his other funny shit he talks about, and him being an anime junkie as well. That's kind of depressing.
And my homeboy is sending me stuff from him before, and I'm like, okay, he's not bad. He's funny. I can, I rock with him. But that shit, I was like, yo, we still talking about this in 2019? We still talking about this? Like, I'll make y'all a deal. I'll make y'all a deal right now. If it's really as bad as they say. Let's make an agreement. If black women have to let go of their double standard of interracial dating, we as black men have to let go of the double standard of body count.
I agree with that.
It's a fair argument. It's a fair one. Because niggas be running their body count like it's job experience.
Right. I would.
I've been with 13 women, baby. That means I know what to do.
2013, I was with Ashley. About 6 months, that didn't work out. They had to let me go from that. I got my unemployment insurance.
After that, I was fucking her friend. So you know what that say about me, baby. Not use a hoe. Niggas can't be hoes.
Right.
Men can't be. Like, what? Are you Jamaican? Why would you think this?
Makes no sense.
But I was like, man, okay. But that saddens me too if that's the thing that got him a whole bunch of attention.
Right.
But I mean, speaking of Instagram attention, what the fuck was Taraji doing this morning?
Yeah, let me look it up while you talk about it because you brought it to my attention before we started recording. I have no idea what she was saying. Well, I thought she was promoting something.
Well, she got the What Men Want movie coming out, and
right, it's the wrong time to say anything.
Yeah, that's like, yo, Tracy Morgan's still trying to get his comeback all the way fully popping. I mean, The Last OG was pretty good, but he's trying to get this movie thing going, and you fucking up the bag right now.
And it looks like a dope ass movie too.
Yeah, I like the first. I like What Women Want. Given the movie is problematic because of
what they were saying in their head.
What they were saying in their head, and it has Mel Gibson in it because I mean, like Mel Gibson is one of those like when you look up problematic in the dictionary, he is one of the pictures that will pop up.
Yo, Mel out here just really laying low.
That's the wild thing is he got like a Western coming out, like a really violent Western. And the sad part is I'm kind of here for it because I like Mel Gibson directed movies.
Yo, what was that?
I don't know.
Whoa, Jay, what you doing, bro?
What the fuck was that?
Hey, the listeners out there, we ain't watching the Tiana Trump video, yo.
Yo, what? Oh, Twitter.
Okay, cool. Yeah, for y'all discretion, we are not watching that Tiana Trump video that had Twitter going.
You know what it was? I was looking up the Taraji video, and then I don't know what the fuck.
Did it bring up the Tiana video?
Yeah, you know how when people tag them like Taraji in it? I'm scrolling up to find like the video. Shit happens.
Yeah, I was like, you a wild boy for that. At first I was gonna try to ignore it, and then I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, like I'm in the video looking for it. Them motherfuckers I was like, okay. I'm scrolling through the videos. Oh well.
That's all right. But
Play
we
fuck
know
up.
you ain't on no wild shit. We already know.
Players fuck up.
But
Anyway, video here.
and she just popped up on the screen too. I'm on NBA TV. The Men Want movie. So
Nah, she went on Instagram and put up. She looked up mute R. Kelly and went through all these different like mute R. Kelly posts, and then typed in mute Weinstein,
mm-hmm.
and it had one post. And her response to that was, "Let me try." Like, so she tried the full name. She put mute Harvey Weinstein. What was it gonna say? And it had 20 more posts. So it collectively had like 30 posts.
Can we hold on? Let's take a second off that. And then we're gonna go right back. This is why I might start doing this for now when we record because shit happens so fast. So apparently Ariana Grande got a new album coming out.
Already?
Right. The last one was cold. I like the last one.
Yeah, Sweetener is fire. Like, is she
Like
mad? Is she really that mad she didn't get a Grammy nomination for Album of the Year?
But the crazy thing is, look, the Hive, we gotta have a meeting. I think she's trying to take Future bag, man. Like the track listing looked like some out of a Future album, kind of. And then like the whole album cover or the track listing cover, whatever you want to call it, the back cover. But somebody just said, and I quote, "Just look at the toxic femininity."
Yeah, there is toxic femininity in this. Break up with your girlfriend. I'm bored. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Next, but then
fake smile. I'm like, yo.
But then the reply is from one of those, I don't know, fan accounts, and they said, "You okay?"
Yeah.
Somebody said the last track. Oh shit. That's what everybody going to. We're not talking about that she dropped the album. Everybody going to the last track.
Yeah. Break up with your girlfriend. I'm bored. It's like, is Pete Davidson fucking someone new?
I'm listening to this album from front to back as soon as it drops.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I might just go to the last track first.
Hey man. I mean if it rocks as hard as the last album, I'm with it. But yo.
It's not, but it's still hilarious.
What if all this time Future was really like the Avengers and Ariana Grande pop up like Thanos? Just get all the toxic femininity rings and snap away all the toxic masculinity or half the toxic masculinity.
That ain't gonna happen. That man took it to a whole nother level. He keep coming back. They keep saying he gonna fall off, and he keep coming back.
Yeah, that is true. Wizard is probably the second or third best Future album.
Damn, I'm close to giving this to number one. I gotta listen a couple more times. I love 56 Nights. I love the Free Bands Gang, even though that was kind of like a compilation with its other artists.
And you gotta remember Dirty Sprite 2,
Purple Rain.
You gotta remember Hendrix.
Yeah, Hendrix would probably be at that bottom, maybe.
Hendrix was great.
No, it was, but that's what I'm saying. That's how cold his discography is. Monster was cold.
Monster was incredible.
Let's see.
You know how incredible Monster is? We forget about Honest.
Yeah.
And Honest has one good song on it.
Damn, I haven't listened to Honest in a while.
We've completely skipped over Honest. Like, I've gone back and listened to Pluto. Pluto, when it came out, I honestly thought that was a top 10 record of the year. Like, I thought that was better than Watch the Throne. I thought that was better than Cold World. I thought that was better than Take Care.
I'm with you on that. Hendrix is probably my favorite R&B album this decade.
That's hard for me to say just because, Blonde and Lemonade and Anti and all that.
Oh, Anti is going to be... I forgot to tell you that Anti is definitely going to be in my top 2 or 3 all-decade list.
You know what's crazy? In 2016, we got the best Rihanna album, the best Beyonce album, and the best Frank Ocean album.
God's plan.
Yeah, man. Because I'm on board with saying Nights is the. I mean, Blonde is the best Frank Ocean album. It's better than Channel Orange to me.
I can see that. I wouldn't. Yeah, definitely. I like Channel Orange a little bit more now, going back to it, but I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Damn, Honest was good.
And Honest is like when we talk about it in the discography, it's like an afterthought.
And that album was pretty good. Like I'm trying to remember in my head how it sound. I'm like, Ben's friends with Andre was fire.
Yeah. The one with Young Scooter was cool.
Beast Mode was cool.
Beast Mode was good. You know what else is like kind of just low on the totem on the Future catalog is Evil.
I was just about to say that. I think I'm gonna put that as last. Yeah. It might be second to last or last.
Yeah. And then we're not talking about like the joint projects he did, like the one with Drake, the one with Young Thug, the one with Juice WRLD.
Yeah, because what a time to be alive. That's just Future, so.
Yeah, it's just Future featuring what you call it,
Drake.
Yeah.
But then it becomes, it's just 30 for 30. 30 for 30 is probably my favorite Drake song ever, which is crazy.
Yeah, man.
But it's on there. But it really is Future featuring Drake.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
Beast Mode 2 was fire. That just came out last year.
Beast Mode 2 is fire. And he had the Superfly soundtrack.
Yeah.
And there were some good songs on there.
Oh, it really is. I'm just still, I don't know how that conversation came about, but Rick Ross on a Knife Wonder beat that on the Superfly soundtrack. I'm like, no, you should have kept this for your album, Ross.
Nah, give it to Future.
That's a sick ass combination. Like, who came up with that idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, but going back, all right, my fault. The Taraji thing. So let's look up and see what she said. Of course, it's about the whole R. Kelly thing. Y'all niggas need to stop caping for this motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Taraji, yeah. Just
And then Erykah, wait, we didn't even talk about how Erykah Badu did the same thing yesterday.
Yeah, hers was. So the thing about Erykah is Erykah Badu in the last few years has been trying to be like this all like, I love everybody. I want the best for everybody. I've been loving. And I can't really give that, like, say that's a bad thing. But she just don't always say it in the smartest of ways. Like, I think one of the things she did say at the concert was like, if one of R. Kelly's victims becomes a sexual assaulter themselves, you're gonna crucify them too. And the word, I mean, if they famous and get away for it for like 30, 40 years, yeah, but don't say crucify like R. Kelly like haven't been out here able to cook for a whole 30 years.
Right.
Like we treating R. Kelly like, shit, we just found this out yesterday. You know how wild the R. Kelly shit is? Niggas could have made the documentary 10 years ago. And we could have had the puberty challenge with R. Kelly right here.
You said 10 years ago?
Yeah.
I said 16.
Yeah, we could have did it then, but like you could have had the same information about R. Kelly 10 years ago.
Right. Y'all just let him keep cooking. And then he was like, shit, they ain't caught me yet? All right.
Yeah. So the thing about R. Kelly was, why would he think he's going to get caught? He's been in the zone and like getting away scot-free for the past 2 decades.
Oh, that motherfucker been Klay Thompson with the young girls.
For real.
Like he shot 10 for 10.
Yeah, not to correlate that Klay Thompson is a pedophile in no way.
No. But we just talking about how he get the shot off. When he get hot, oh, shit, you ain't stopping me. I'm coming off the dribble one time.
No dribbles. Just all catch and shoot.
Right. Step it to the left. I'll come off the dribble one time.
Like, how has he been able to shoot his shot so effectively and so, like, viciously? But every time this nigga give y'all a song and y'all just forget about it. Y'all niggas got to stop defending people just because y'all like they shit.
Thank you.
It ain't a cupcake in this life that can make me just forgive a baker for like murdering somebody.
Same thing with me and key lime. Anything key lime I would eat. If the motherfucker that made the greatest key lime pie ever, let's say if it's at Cheesecake Factory, and he said, I hate all you niggas and I hate you nigga women, I'm not gonna eat it. I just gotta go with the alternative. I'm gonna be upset because I want that key lime pie, but there's alternatives out there. Like we're not gonna sit up and act like y'all making it seem like the fucking R. Kelly's the only R&B singer out there. It's a lot of choices. If you want to go through the 90s even, there's a ton of choices there. If you want to go back before then, it's choices.
Look at Jodeci is just as freaky as R. Kelly has ever been.
And better. Not about the freaky part, pause, but the music part.
Yeah, but you can go make babies to Jodeci music, and trust me, your children will come out just as beautiful to Jodeci.
Maybe. They actually might. If you listen to Jodeci and have kids, it'll work out better. If you listen to R. Kelly and have kids, he gonna be looking for your baby in 9 months.
Babyface made some freaky shit. It was tender.
It was boring.
It was freaky though.
It was boring, but it was.
Yeah.
Or you could listen to After 7 with Babyface when he was Dirty Mackin.
Mm-hmm. Go listen to Dru Hill. Not like 5 Steps or anything. That's gonna
make you cry.
Yeah. Go listen to what the song Cisco wrote for Maya. It's All About Me. That shit freaky as hell.
She was young too. Damn.
She was 18 or like 18 or 17 when that came out.
I hope not. Then we gotta knock on Cisco door and take his switch.
I mean, what y'all gonna do? Y'all don't listen to the thong song anymore anyway.
Motherfucker, he gonna unleash the dragon on y'all. Y'all can't even get close to that door.
Yeah, man. He's just gonna turn into the dragon and get the Dragon Balls and all that. It's gonna be like the end of Dragon Ball Z when Goku turned to the dragon.
Yeah.
That's what Cisco's gonna do.
Similar to GT when he got on top of the dragon and left.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just they never talked about that. He was like, hey, you've been beating motherfuckers for at that point he probably was like 50 years old. Just jump on the dragon and leave.
Well, that's the thing about the new Dragon Balls show was that they just addressed it as if like GT never happened.
We know what happened though. That's the crazy thing. Like you're not gonna take that away.
Yeah, it happened. You can't take it out the mind.
And it's really gonna happen now. They really trying to say, oh, what can we put out? Let's put out GT2. No, I gotta still see Super Broly, but after that, I'm good. I'm good, love. No more Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Cisco never said what the dragon is, and I'm almost scared to ask him what the dragon is.
You know what the dragon is?
I don't know what the dragon is.
It's a dick.
Why would you say it out loud?
Because we all know it.
No, we didn't. He plays video games.
So what?
Nigga, the dragon could have been Double Dragon. It could have been the blue or the red one. He could have been True or Blood.
Hey, man, it's not that trash-ass game.
It's not what?
You heard me. Double Dragon is trash.
Oh, let me get up. You can't see me, but right now I'm doing the Soldier Boy get up. Trash. You talking about the game that got my ass beat because I threw the controller?
Yeah.
You talking about with the 2 dudes that had that good ass movie from the 90s?
That terrible ass movie?
That movie was good.
That movie is awful.
Did you not have fun as a kid?
No, I didn't.
I could tell. Because I'm like, the movie right there, it's on YouTube.
No. I watched Surf Ninjas.
Oh, Surf Ninjas. That's a nasty selection.
Yeah. Surf Ninjas, 3 Ninjas.
Oh, of course. I think I need to watch 3 Ninjas. I've been talking about that shit for like 2 weeks now. For no reason.
I didn't watch 3 Ninjas at, what was it? The one with Hulk Hogan in it?
High Noon and Mega Mountain.
Yeah. I didn't watch it because they changed the kids.
They changed them like 3 times.
Yeah. Well, the first 2, they had the same group, same gang. And then
go ahead, my fault. And then I'm gonna tell you what somebody put me on to.
What else I watched? What else did I watch that was dope?
You know what with 3 Ninjas? Why you think about it?
What?
So my homeboy Amp at Random Acts of Podcast. I hope I'm quoting here right. So apparently the first 2 isn't like the second one isn't number 2, if that makes sense. They shot it out of chronological order. So what they did is that was supposed to be like 3 or something like that. It was supposed to be like they shot 2 or they shot Mega Mountain first, and then they was like, well, it's not the same kids, so what do we do? I guess because the contract renewal or some shit. So what they did is they shot the 4th one as if it was gonna be 2, and then they shot the 2nd one, and now it's supposed to be 3. And I'm maybe confusing myself and everybody else, but don't quote me on that. If anybody does has the answer, look it up. I could do that because this is our podcast, but I won't do that. Just know that apparently 2 wasn't supposed to be 2. I think Mega Mountain was supposed to be 2.
That's amazing that you have that much information about Three Ninjas.
My mind, I tell you all the time, my mind is like
that's like Jeopardy level knowledge for a movie.
It's Three Ninjas. Like I said, I'm probably messing up some information. He put me onto it on his podcast that I was listening to, but I think they shot it out of chronological order, and that just let me know how lit the 90s was when it come to movie budgets.
Yeah.
Well, we know in general because they fucking made Cool Runnings.
Yeah, like this was a true ass story, and he was like, let's just throw, John Candy and Dougie Doug in there and just have some fun with it.
Wasn't Leon in that with a horrible Jamaican accent as well?
Leon was in everything black.
Right. That was the go-to black guy when they couldn't.
Leon was in the 5 Heartbeats and the Temptations.
Yeah, that's a double entendre.
Like, do you know how insane that is? That would have been like Marlon Wayans being in Don't Be a Menace and Menace.
That actually would have been lit because I don't like Menace Society.
You don't like Menace?
Nah, not really. I don't like Boys in the Hood either. I think it's just now looking at it, I'm like, bruh, we didn't need those movies when the shit was actually going on. I mean, obviously you have to give some type of information because this is before the internet. But it's like looking at it now, it's like, God damn, that's how they got budgets for movies to do shit like that.
I do agree. I think Fresh has aged better than Fresh and Juice.
Fresh is Hall of Fame.
And Juice have aged a little bit better.
Absolutely. Both of those movies are Hall of Fame, and I feel bad because I should be co-signing the LA shit, but Fresh and Juice are fire.
Yeah.
Especially Fresh. Like
Juice. Those people feel the same way about Fresh and Juice the way we feel about Menace and Boys in the Hood.
Right. And that was way on the other side of the country.
Yeah. Because, I mean, to be fair, I don't really like New Jersey Drive.
I don't think I ever seen it. You know what I need to see?
What?
Fucking Sugar Hill. I'm going to see if I can find it tonight.
Sugar Hill was cool. You know what I don't really love? I don't really love Higher Learning.
No, I agree with you. I never liked that movie. Even as a kid, I never liked it.
Like, I get it. We supposed to, like, all this stuff, and it's how racism created and all that. But it was also like, I just didn't love it. I really didn't.
I think the only thing that works, and I won't use the word hate because I don't know the dude, we supposed to dislike Michael Rappaport, and it worked for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always weary of anyone who likes Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck if he getting all these old rap acts. I don't care. He's one of those, not even old dudes, just one of those, let me say this, white dudes that probably like, oh, this is hip hop. I listen to Big L. I don't listen to the other shit. Man, sit your ass down.
Yeah, like, let me go listen to, like, the hardest, most hardcore, like, Big L dope. But, bruh, come on now.
Nigga, you're like, oh, I gotta listen to Black Moon all day? How many times you want to hear MC get this?
Nigga, Buckshot don't even listen to Black Moon all day.
I don't even think Buckshot listen to any of his music. And I'm not dissing Buckshot at all, but I'm just saying out of all them people that was in Duck Down Records, he was the least good one.
Yeah, but he run the label. Oh, you know what else aged really well is Set It Off.
Oh, Set It Off is fire.
Set It Off? The Wood is still my favorite.
Yeah, I just like mostly Stacy, his parts. That shit was hilarious.
Wood is still my favorite. House Party never got old.
I still like 2 or 3 as well, myself personally.
Yeah, and Class Act.
All right, I'll say this about Class Act. Class Act should have been House Party 3.
I feel like House Party 3 should have been House Party 2.
Elaborate, because they had to go to the college phase. We know that was going to
I
happen.
know we had to go to the college phase, but I felt like they could have fast forward to after college and did that because House Party 2, it really is, it's okay. Like, of the three, because I don't count the fourth one, of the
I almost forgot about the fourth one, Marcus Houston.
yeah, I don't count the fourth one. The fourth one is kind of like acknowledging anything after Home Alone 2.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Let's give it budgets. Then in the 2000s, it was like, yeah, we got to stop doing this. Because there is a Home Alone 3 and 4. And all he had was a fucking RC car.
Yeah, Home Alone fucking 4 was so bad. It was a TV movie. Let's not go there. Anyway, I feel like if you look at House Party 1, 2, and 3, 1 is still far and away the best one. 3 is really good.
Is it? Okay, this is what I'm going to say. Wow, it was great. It worked because it was definitely, no, it wasn't New Jack, because New Jack was the second one. So the third one was basically like transitioning to how hip hop was about to be, or it still was, where it's just like fun and shit like that. And then you had these different type of acts. So, because to me, even though they sung R&B, TLC to me is like a hip hop act.
That's true.
So they had them, and then they had Immature, which was like, I guess was supposed to be like the next big boy band, and they first two albums were kind of fire. But with that, it was just that transition to where hip hop was going to be in a way. And then they was exposing a lot of the industry too. And I don't think they meant to do that. And maybe I'm just thinking too deep into it, where they was exposing like janky promoters. Because you see most of the time in like every scene, they were talking about the promoters. We trying to get these acts, we trying to get this deal done. So and that was like, that was around the Diddy era too. So
I remember New Line. I remember Kid and Play they was on Drink Champs. Shout out to Nori and DJ EFN.
Yeah, that's one of their best episodes.
Yeah, that was a great episode. They was talking about it. I didn't know initially they wanted Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Like, that was like, can you imagine what Will Smith's career would be if he started in House Party?
He wouldn't have the house he had right now.
Maybe he would still.
No, because that was what, 96, 97, House Party 3 came out.
Yeah.
He was gonna have to choose between that or Independence Day.
Oh, he was taking Independence Day. No, that's what I'm saying. There would only be one House Party because they wouldn't have been able to afford him after that.
No, because after that, the bag started going up.
And to be fair, because Jazz was on Fresh Prince, you wasn't gonna be able to afford him either.
No, none of them. I mean, Alfonso worked on In the House, but I don't know how they cut that check.
But to be fair, like, yo, you know, House Party gave us Martin and Gina.
Right. That people don't think about that. I'm like, yo, that's how they got started.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep going down 90s black movies now. Like I'm on this list and I'm thinking about it. We got Spike movies. What was the best Spike Lee movie from the 90s of black movies? Because I think the go-to answer is Malcolm X, but I really like He Got Game.
I'm gonna go with He Got Game, because with X's story we already know, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because it was a great movie, one of my favorite Denzel performances. I'm definitely gonna go He Got Game, because I was at a time too, once again going back to the whole music industry thing, where people didn't know what was going on with these athletes just being basically sold to a college and their family members asking for money. It's like, nigga, I ain't even make it yet. I can get red shirt if I break my ankle right now.
Yeah, man.
So I like that. And then this was like, they talked about how Denzel wasn't a super villain until he got on Training Day. This nigga was a super villain in this movie.
Partially, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, he was it was a redemption story for him. He was trying to get back right, but then the whole I'll play you, and then if I lose, I'll never see you again thing. That's kind of an asshole move. Yeah,
and you can't tell me the lady who watched Love and Basketball didn't see that and was like, I'm gonna run this.
Yeah, that I don't like Love and Hip Hop. I don't like Love and Hip Hop. I don't like Love and Basketball. That's one of those. And maybe it's because eventually I was gonna watch it, and then Blackity Black was just like Nah,
Love and
because I'm like,
Basketball. Love and Basketball didn't age well. Soul Food didn't age well.
Soul Food is one of the worst movies I ever seen.
Yeah, like
Like, I don't. This is going back. Was that New Line as well?
that might have been New Line.
I feel like that was some New Line shit. Like they was just giving out money.
Oh no, that was the one. It was Fox because it was produced by Babyface.
Fox Searchlight, right? Because
Yeah,
I feel
at
like
that
they did
time,
like if you
at that
wasn't
time it was Fox 2000. It wasn't Fox Searchlight yet, but it was Fox 2000. Yeah, it was their smaller company. Yeah,
right, because Fox 2000 went out and then they went to Searchlight, and then it was like anything that wasn't an animated movie, and then X-Men, yeah, it wasn't major, wasn't Fox in general.
yeah. Yeah. Soul Food is terrible. But we
I
did.
don't understand the concept of the movie. What was like? I remember the movie vividly in my head, but it was just like we get together for Sunday dinner, and this is what we do. And then her old ass got sick, but we still gonna do it again.
She already had diabetes, and we tried to pretend like that's the food that killed her. It was like, nah, it was mostly just she should have had a better diet. Like she could have still ate those foods, but she just didn't have a great diet.
Right? Because if you just walk, you'll be fine. I mean, you ain't gonna be in the best of shape, but goddamn, if you walk or run or do something productive, you'll be fine. They just, I feel like the white man came up with that movie to say that soul food is poisoning.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't no concept. All I remember is fucking Mekhi Phifer banging out Shorty. That was bad.
yeah. That was Neil
Uh,
Long.
was it? No, it wasn't Neil Long, was it?
It was
It
Neil
was.
Long. Neil Long just had long hair in the movie, so we didn't realize it was Neil Long.
Yeah, because that's supposed to be Mekhi Phifer's girl in the movie, right?
Yeah.
And nigga lucky. Why am I thinking about the TV show? You know what's happening? I'm thinking about the TV show instead.
It's funny. The show was actually pretty good.
The show actually was.
And then all of a sudden, it just got canceled out of nowhere.
And then Boris Kujay found his wife and started cooking after that.
Yep.
Damn, God's plan, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, we had Life. Life was dope.
Oh, Life is top 10.
Yeah. Oh no, we got more before we say that's top 10. Because it's still. Well, I don't know how I feel about New Jack City anymore. I still think it's really, really good.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. And then I'll say it.
I think New Jack might be top 20.
Why is it not top 5, top 10?
Because, I mean, all right, bro. Let me run down what I might think might be top 5 from Black 90s movies. So there's Friday. There's Boomerang.
Absolutely.
There's House Party. I think House Party's in there. Those other two, it gets tricky. Like, we could say He Got Game might be in there. Do you count White Men Can't Jump?
No, who directed that?
I think it was a white dude.
No, that
Ron Shelton? Or, no, he might be a black dude.
this shit is funny because that's what's the name's one of his favorite movies.
Oh, no, it's a white dude.
Who said that was one of his favorite movies? It wasn't Stephen King. It was goddamn. I forgot the dude that made Vanilla Sky.
Oh, Cameron Crowe?
Who made Vanilla Sky?
I think it was Cameron Crowe.
Okay, Eyes Wide Shut. Who was that?
Stanley Kubrick. Oh, no, it might have been Ron Howard.
Okay, no, Stanley Kubrick said that's one of his favorite movies ever, and that's still hilarious to me. White Man Can't Jump.
White Men Can't Jump?
That shit is still hilarious to me. It's you can Google, you can do your Googles. He said that's one of his favorite movies ever. That shit is hilarious.
What else came out in the 90s that was really dope? Mo Money was dope. Meteor Man was dope. Blank Man was dope.
Let's just go. If we just put, fuck it, let's just put all the Wayans Brothers movies up there. Damon, Keenan.
Oh, okay. So this is the thing I've been wanting to talk about because I think Don't Be a Menace is great, but I think Blank Man or A Low Down Dirty Shame might be better.
No, I'll give you that.
Because Don't Be a Menace. I hate
Blank Man is probably my top 5.
Yeah. So like, I'm trying to figure out something. Oh, we forgot about Sister Act. And
that's at the bottom of my list.
both of those are good.
No, I'm with you. It's just at the bottom of my list. If we're going on the basis of this,
Oh, like the good ones.
or yeah, and then
I Got the Hookup was 98.
I was about to say that's on my list too. That's high on my list.
The Inkwell. I forgot about the Inkwell.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
That's the one where Lorenz Tate, they go to like the beach house. It's in the 70s. That shit is funny.
That's before he did Mr. Society as well.
I think it might have been the same year or the year after or something like that.
Yeah. When did More Better Blues come out?
That was the 80s. Remember Trippin'?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me. Yeah, I remember Trippin'. I ain't seen it in years, but yeah.
Remember? That's why I know why your car broke, nigga.
Yeah.
Why? Every time you get out, the oil light come on, nigga.
Because what's Donald Faison was in that?
Donald Faison, Mayan Campbell, Dion Richmond.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Wasn't Dion Richmond the kid from Cop and a Half?
I think so. I feel like Dion was on the Cosby Show for some reason. Let me see. He definitely was in some TV show.
What else? What was in the, oh no, Mo Better Blues was 1990. So we can throw Mo Better Blues in there.
Yeah, he was. Damn, I'm surprised I remember that shit. He was on the Cosby Show when he was a kid.
Oh, I could tell you probably.
Also, Sister. I remember him vividly being on Sister when they got to high school.
Oh yeah, no. It was fire when they got him on Sister.
In the high school, I still like when they was younger, but when they got to the high school ages, it was like, all right.
High school, college, it was cool. It was better. That was better in the high school colleges than Moesha was.
Yeah, because I don't remember too much about when Moesha went to high school, college, except for that's when Ray J was the illegitimate son, and then he was doing a lot of goofy shit. And the daddy with his fucking high tops, Mr. Hightower fade, was still hating.
Yeah, I can tell you the 3 worst black movies of the 90s, and people gonna fight me on this one.
Go ahead.
Number 1, that was terrible, was Rosewood.
Okay. I understand why you would say that.
Number 2 is Love Jones.
Let me see. I remember Love Jones, but let me get an image. Damn. Is that... Hold on. I'm trying to take a guess, but let me just look it up right now because I know I remember that movie. Yeah, I got it right. With Lorenz Tate, he was like the jazz singer or blues, whatever the fuck.
He was the poet.
The poet. Is this the movie when he OD'd at the end?
No. That's not Dead Presidents.
Nah, because that was Chris Tucker that OD'd.
I forgot, but it just wasn't good, man. It was trying too hard to be deep and introspective and all that.
That sounds like some shit that should come out now. They should bring it back.
You know what? Don't say that.
It's gonna happen. We're gonna manifest it because it's perfect for right now. For no reason, like because I think I remember. I barely remember the movie. I remember more so the soundtrack because it had a fire song on there, like that's called "They Say I'm Hopeless." I think that was the title.
Yeah.
But that'd definitely be perfect for right now. Like all you gotta do is just I don't know, wear Fashion Nova, and that'll probably work.
Yeah, no, that's true. Oh, I didn't tell you the 3rd worst movie. So it's a tie between Booty Call and Hoodlum.
Okay, let me look up Hoodlum. I know what it is. Like I remember this stuff, but I got to get a visual image, and then I can go on after that.
You know what else was fire? Both How to Be a Player and Fear of a Black Hat.
Bro, you know about Fear of a Black Hat?
Of course I know about Fear of a Black Hat.
I gotta tell my homeboy, I swear I thought we was the only 2 people that know about that movie.
Nah, man. I know about Booty Juice.
Yeah, you won with that. What are you talking about? We got some hats, motherfucker. Come on, wear our hats.
Like, I don't know. Like, that is that funnier than CB4?
Bro, that shit, it might be. Just because the little dude had me funny. What was the name of the white rapper that came into the dressing room? It was like Freezy Freeze or some shit like that. And then he's like, I use the word nigga, but I really mean it. And they facial expressions had me rolling. Then they closed the door. It might be funnier. Like, oh yeah, we didn't even mention CB4.
It was what was the white?
CB4 is up there.
It was Vanilla Sherbert.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll put it above because if we remember that, because I remember CB4 vividly. Like, to be 100, the main reason why I like CB4 is because of not Rock, Gusto.
Yeah.
Gusto is the main reason.
So we gotta talk about a top 5 black movie of the 90s. So How to Be a Player I like, but it's not top 10.
After what we just named, no. And
you know what I'm saying? A top 5? American Pimp.
Boy, I had no reason why I should. I was watching that movie. I had no reason why I should have been watching that movie.
Yeah, I should not have seen that movie so young.
Dude.
Thank God that we grew up in the era where parents like didn't really monitor what we watch or didn't know about technology like that. Because, my parents had the DirecTV. Like when people was first getting the satellites, when it was dirt cheap. And they had like Stars when Stars was super cheap.
Yeah, like the $10 package for Stars 2.
Yeah,
and all that shit.
I swear to God, they were like, this is how broke Stars was at the time. Stars would run like 4 or 5 movies on a loop, all and Encore. Encore would run like 4 or 5 movies all day. So every day it was a new like set of 4 or 5 movies, but like after the third day they would repeat because they didn't have that many. Like I watched Jackie Chan's First Strike at least like 37 times.
Wow. He said the First Strike. Nah, TV had him eating. That's how I found out about Jackie Chan before Rush Hour, because they had First Strike on there, and then TBS will always run fucking Rumble in the Bronx every damn day.
But man, they used to run American Pimp on a loop. And I promise you, I sat there and watched it every goddamn time.
And they had no reason to do that shit. They would do it like on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, it is a marvel that I turned out as a decent human being when in my formative years I was watching American Pimp almost religiously.
Bruh, is that what's the name was it? What's the name of the white pimp? Is that the
no, that was the Bunny Ranch dude.
No. I remember that. See, that's another thing we had no reason watching. That was on HBO.
Yeah, Cat House. There was no white pimp in American Pimp. It was only.
I swear, hold on. What was that? It was a white pimp or something I seen. That shit, he's from Milwaukee. He's from Chicago.
That might have been Pimps Up, Hoes Down.
Let me see. And I just Googled him right now. He died a couple years ago. Mr. Folks.
Yeah, he wasn't in American Pimp. But what
movie was Mr. Folks in?
He might have been in Pimps Up, Hoes Down.
Let me find.
But nah, they had
I'm listening to you. I'm just laughing, bro. Cause I remember that shit. I thought he was in that.
Yeah, man.
Nah, they had that running on a loop. I had my grandmother and them had that red box. They had that box with the red numbers on it. So everything was no holds barred.
Yeah.
Cause boy, I'm gonna snitch on myself, but fuck it. That was 20-some years ago. That HBO, like after Cat House and Taxi Cab Confessions went off.
Yeah.
And then you go to Showtime on the Saturday night, boy. I didn't understand life, but I started getting the idea of it.
Yeah, man. The cold shit was, man, man, like, so remember Pimpin' Ken at the end of the UGK songs?
Yeah, I'm familiar with his work around. Well, that's how I got familiar with his work.
But he was in American Pimp.
He was in it. Don Juan, of course, was in it.
Of course, Don Juan.
Didn't they have Rudy in it?
I don't know.
Nobody was in it.
They had RP. They had Payroll. They had Rosebud.
They had mostly pimps from the Midwest, because Pimpin' Ken, if I'm not mistaken, is from Milwaukee, or he from somewhere in the Midwest.
Yeah, they had a lot more pimps from the South and from the East Coast. But who else did they had? You know, they had Fillmore Slim, Legend.
Yeah,
They had Danny Brown.
that's hilarious. And then people be like, Danny Brown, that's his real name. I'm like, I don't think so. I can look it up. No, that ain't even his real name. I forgot what Danny Brown's real name, the rapper, what his real name is.
I couldn't tell you. No, he really is Daniel, but it's not Brown. Brown isn't his last name.
Right, but I was like, when I found out his name, I was like, okay, I think I know where he got his name from.
Yeah. No, he got it.
Rosebud was in it. Fillmore, Gorgeous Dan. You said Payroll already. Too Short was in it. Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he was like in a clip of it. But nah, like Gorgeous Gray, I remember at the end of it, he went to like prison for life basically
Yeah.
for kidnapping, which, you know, can't do that.
Nah.
But anyways, like, yeah, let's look at some of the other great black movies, like Boomerang top 5. Easy.
Okay, let me write down the list right now.
Well, you know what the hard part is? Most of the best 90s black movies was comedies.
That's probably a good thing, because remember, we had to go through that whole phase where we had Roots, which was a TV show in the 70s.
Yeah.
And then we had Color Purple, which I don't like. And then
I like Color Purple.
I don't like it.
I like Color Purple. Let's think of some, like, what was some good, like, to be fair, like, what was some good black dramas? It's like Spike can't be the only person, like, as of right now, the only good black dramas are movies made by Spike and Set It Off.
The Menace Society and Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, but
Higher Learning, all those movies. Anything that's made by John Singleton as well. See? It's a pattern.
I don't like Higher Learning.
Right.
I don't really love Eve's Bayou, but it was all
right. You already know my favorite part, and I think everybody else's favorite part from it.
Yeah.
Yes, they deserve to die. Did you kill them?
That's A Time to Kill.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I had those mixed up. So I don't remember too much about Eve's Bayou, but A Time to Kill, it's a little hard to watch it even now. But that did you kill those men? Yes, I'll do it again.
Oh, remember Dead Presidents?
Oh, that's high on the list too. I'm doing the list right now. That's high on the list. So right now, Friday *1. I think we both can agree that's #1. Boomerang is #2. I wish I could put it.
Okay, no. Let's have this debate right now. Friday, what's better, Friday or Boomerang?
In my opinion, fuck, bro. I love Boomerang. I love the message behind it. I love what they were doing. But Friday, I got.
You see?
You know what? It's just the same. No, but you know what?
It is? No, you know what really makes you want to pick Friday? It's the same thing that makes me want to pick Friday. The Neighborhood.
Right. And just seeing that whole area, it's like, damn, I know exactly where that is. When you from LA, you like, damn, I know where that is.
Yeah. Like the wild part is, so my neighbors, me and my brother was cool with the neighbors, and then they moved. And we stayed in touch because, you know, my parents was friends with their parents. They moved off of was like Normandy and all that. But no, they moved off to Western and like 127.
Yeah, that's where it was.
Yeah, and when we got over there, the very first time we got over there, it was like, oh, you know, we up the Friday neighborhood. So we like got on the bikes and we rode up to the next block, and we just rode around the block, pointing out everybody's house. Like, oh, there's Craig house, there's Smokey house, there's Stanley house, there's Miss Parker house.
That's where the trash cans got knocked, man.
Yeah, this where what's the name knocked over trash cans. This how like this I think where Debo house at, or he was at whose house was he at? I forgot who house he was at when they were shooting dice. But it was just amazing to like that was the first time I like took a tour of a movie set. And it was right there. That's still special to me. Having said that, is really like if I'm considering Boomerang after all of that, Boomerang might be number one.
You know why I'm willing to put Boomerang as number one? Because it's the same thing, and I don't like fandom. I feel like fandom made Friday what it is, which is good, but then they just take it too far. And then when you keep seeing the quotes and all that, it's like, bro, y'all don't understand. And that's not their fault because it's a very good movie. But if you sat me down and said, all right, we're going to watch Friday or Boomerang, I'm probably going with Boomerang because I've seen Friday way too many times. It's a classic. And then Boomerang, it's just something about Boomerang, especially now because all these black people talking they shit behind they fucking using their thumbs on the phone. It's like, bro, you don't understand how great that shit was to see it in the 90s, let alone now. Because a lot of y'all too young. So y'all don't really understand. Like, if we could see that now, that's great. But back then, that shit was perfect.
Yeah. And I'm not going to get into, like, you know, the people who do, oh, that's funny. On Urban Throwbacks on Instagram, they just put which one got to go, Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society. And I know how you feel about that.
I'm just going to say yes. When they get those multiple choice things, I say either yes or no.
But nah.
All right, let's go with Boomerang. And then Eddie Murphy didn't have to do that movie if he didn't want to. That's his project.
That's the thing. Eddie Murphy wanted to do that movie. That was Eddie Murphy's, like, Eddie Murphy was coming off a hit after hit after hit after hit. That they was just like, okay, Eddie, what do you want to do next?
Oh, shit.
He's like, I want to do a movie like this. Boomerang. Same thing he did with Coming to America. He's like, I want to do this. I want this person to direct it, and I want these people to write it. Boomerang. He saw a House Party, I think. And he really liked House Party. So I think he told, what's his name? Reginald Hudlin. I think he told the studio, like, yo, I want to do this movie. I want to do this movie about this. And I want, what's his name? Reginald Hudlin to be the writer. And I want these dudes from Saturday Night Live to write it. Like, that's essentially what happened. Because he saw like that, and yeah, he got like, you know, these two white dudes who wrote. I think they ended up writing Coming to America and Nutty Professor with him too. So those were like his writers. And he was like, I want this person in, I want this person in, I want this person in it. Like, he doesn't have a producer credit on it, which is kind of sad. But he was basically the producer. Like, nothing got done without him. Like, he wanted Grace Jones in it. He wanted Eartha Kitt in it.
And he got I forgot her name, but he got her around the time she was coming off 21 Jump Street. Robin Givens.
Yeah. So let's do the inflation calculator. So $42 million was the budget. The year was 1992. I'll put 91 because that's when they shot it.
Right.
in today's standards, they would have spent the budget for that film would have been $77 million. That's how much money. That's how much money they put in a romantic comedy, an R-rated romantic comedy, and the film ended up making 131 million.
And it's distributed by Paramount.
Yeah,
like 42 million. That's crazy.
Just the number. In the equivalent today, it would have made $234 million. Like, do you understand? Like, he took, like, when we talk about, like, oh, people didn't really want to go see black movie stars, like, that was bullshit. And you got to think, in the movie, like, it has one of the greatest casts of all time. It has Eddie Murphy. It got Robin Givens. This is the crazy thing about that movie. It has Robin Givens. And someone was trying to tell, like, our mutual friend that I work with was trying to say he didn't think Robin Givens was all that.
Okay.
I was like, yo, Robin Givens was so fine that they put her in a movie with Halle Berry, and Halle Berry was just supposed to be the cute friend.
Right. She was supposed to be like the little cool one and shit like that.
Yeah. Like, she cool. You know, the thing that really, you know, bring it all together with her is her personality and all this. Halle Berry.
That's crazy. And I never even thought about that.
Yeah. You got David Alan Grier, who's, you know, just an underrated supporting role guy.
Stay working.
Martin Lawrence, it's hilarious in it. You had Grace Jones, who had one of the funniest parts in the whole fucking movie.
Bruh.
That whole dinner scene. So when are we going to fuck?
Out of the blue.
Like, they just let her be wild. I feel like she just showed up to the set and Eddie pitched her a gist of what's supposed to happen. She's like, I'm going to do this. And Eddie was like,
you have no choice. Because you know most of that stuff is her idea.
Yeah, because Grace Jones, you got to remember, Grace Jones like 6'3". She'll still fade your ass.
Easy.
Like, don't ever get it twisted.
So I think all that stuff was her idea, and it's nothing you can really do because I think she was going to do it regardless. And he probably knew that, and that's the reason why he did it. Yeah,
you had Eartha Kitt. You had Chris Rock as the male dude. You had Tisha Campbell as the...
Right. People keep forgetting, like, Chris Rock had roles where it's like, oh, he's just a young dude. Like, looking back at it now, it's like, damn, he was just a young dude.
And you had John Witherspoon. You got to coordinate.
You got to coordinate.
Oh,
your mama, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. But, man, like, it's amazing that, like, first off, it was not very well received. The only person that really liked it at the time, and shout out, rest in peace to him, was Roger Ebert.
Oh, we know why he liked it.
Yeah. Roger Ebert was out there dirty macking. But
oh no, he tried to pull Oprah. He was like, oh, we both in Chicago, baby.
Yeah.
You know, after you get off the show.
Yeah, just hit me.
Just hit me.
I don't really be kicking it with Cisco like that anyway.
Yeah, Stedman, who? You want to mess with that light skinned nigga?
Yeah. But nah.
Goddamn, Robbie Givens been bad. Oh yeah, she was on what is she on the Fresh? That's another thing. We gotta talk about the Fresh Prince real quick. Yo, Will Smith was one of them silent assassins. Cause the women he had on there, fam, we still talk about them today.
Yeah. Yeah.
We still talk about them today. He was, and I know he had his hand in that. He was like, yeah, nah. Like the picking, like the casting, he's like, nah. Her.
Yeah. But I mean, you gotta remember too, the wild shit was End of the Road by Boyz II Men was a Boomerang song.
That's right.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Boomerang, like, that's one of the best romantic comedies, the best comedies, best sex comedies, workplace comedies that ever come out. Ever. I go back and watch it. I contend it's still very good. Like, I know people have made the thing of, like, you know, the writers didn't know anything about black people or anything like that because it was all, like, made up and all this and that. But that also gave it a timeless feel, too.
Right, and it worked. It flowed. I don't know if that goes for the talent, if they made it work or what, but
yeah, but like Eddie it was cold too, because this is how cold Boomerang is. We stopped talking about black movies and just started talking about Boomerang. But Boomerang was so cold. Like Eddie was so good at the time that like Eddie should have like if like they wasn't on this like anti like famous like if people wasn't so like anti like popular films at the time, or like they wanted such like a heavy emotional drama social message movie, you can't tell me Eddie Murphy didn't give Oscar worthy performances.
Right. He gave one in there.
Yeah, he was out there really acting.
On that, from beginning to end, you see character development in that movie alone.
Yeah.
Yo, that soundtrack was fire. R.I.P. PM Dawn. Like that song he had in that. That soundtrack was fire. It had some depressing songs on there though, because My Turn by PM Dawn. God damn.
Yeah. I mean, most of it was written by Babyface, so but like, you know, you had Love Should Have Brought You Home and yeah, PM Dawn, I Die Without You. It was like, yo, man.
House Sex by Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah. That shit was dope.
Yeah.
Sex on the bottom. Dun, dun.
The whole soundtrack. And it flowed with the character development. Yeah. He was wilding out. But that got think about it now. I'm like, damn, that PM Dawn song was kind of dark.
Yeah. Like, damn. But yeah, that whole album was basically, you know, Babyface and Dallas Austin just doing their thing. But hey man. What else? So we got Friday and Boomerang at the top. Let's put Malcolm X in there because it is what it is.
Wait, before we go to that though. Okay, so Malcolm X. I know, and I want to give it just because it's the person. What we say? We said I'm ready.
Boomerang number 1, Friday number 2.
Put X on there. Okay, if we're gonna put X on number 3, what's number 4 and 5?
See, that's where it gets tricky because I want to put House Party in the Wood, but Juice is really good. Set It Off is really good,
and then Fresh as well.
Fresh as well. You have
and then Dead Presidents.
Dead Presidents, Above the Rim.
Goddamn. I'm willing to put Dead Presidents as number 3. No disrespect to Malcolm X, but I'm willing to put Dead Presidents over number 3 because that's a movie that shouldn't have got nominated for an Oscar.
Should have. The thing was, Malcolm X did, and Denzel should have won over that Al Pacino role, but you know,
that was The Sin of a Woman.
Yeah,
when he was blind trying to get some ass.
Well, it was just they never gave him for like Godfather or like Serpico and all that shit. So they gave
he shouldn't have won for.
Yeah, he should have won for them. And then they gave it to him for Sin of a Woman, which was just not good. Like nobody talks about that movie
at all. They just still want me like, all right, you can take this.
And like I'm one of the people that don't believe Oscars really mean anything.
No.
But I mean, like if you're gonna really award the best performance and you looked at the Denzel one and then you looked at the Al Pacino one and thought the Al Pacino one was better, I mean, kill yourself. And if you just thought, well, we should give this for a legacy award.
You should have did it after he sealed his legacy after Godfather 2.
Yeah, or you should have gave it to him for Heat. Heat was really good.
Yeah, that table scene especially.
Yeah, like you could have gave it to him for Heat. But anyways, yeah, let's
get Dead Presidents 3.
Let's give it number 4.
Over X?
Yeah.
Okay, out of respect.
Number 5 is tricky because there's a lot of interchangeable ones. Number 5. So before we do number 5, what else is in the top 10?
Yeah, let me just do that instead.
What else is left over? There's White Men Can't Jump.
Are we still considering that a black movie?
Yeah, we're doing that.
Okay. White Man.
There's House Party. There's He Got Game. There's Set It Off. There's Fresh. There's Juice. There's Mo Better Blues. There's Tales from the Hood.
I didn't even think about that.
Do you like Belly?
No.
Okay, moving on.
Life.
Life, Above the Rim, and New Jack City. What's Love Got to Do with It? You know what's actually not bad? Is Waiting to Exhale. Waiting to Exhale is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
And you would never know because it's directed by Forrest Whitaker, but like, yo, Forrest Whitaker made a pretty good movie.
Have you seen him break down the analogy of that movie, like how he came up with the idea?
No.
It's very much what you think Forrest Whitaker would say. He's one of those guys that's kind of like a space cadet, as Phil Jackson used to say.
That's fair.
He called them like, these are my goddesses, and I was like, all right, bro. Let's say it's a good movie.
I can't front on him on it. He made a great movie.
It is, but he very much got into the actor thing.
Fear of a Black Hat. We're talking Fear of. And what else was really good? I'm trying to think.
I got the hookup.
Meteor Man.
The hookup.
Meteor Man. I really loved Meteor Man.
I got the hookup.
Have you ever seen Deep Cover?
No. It's been, no, actually, I take that back. It's been years. With LL, right?
No, that's In Too Deep.
Okay, why am I thinking? Okay, why don't we mention In Too Deep, though?
Because I don't like In Too Deep.
Yeah, I'm like, Deep Blue Sea. Why we ain't think about Deep Blue Sea?
Yeah, shit.
Meteor Man.
Yeah, we're gonna put
Blank Man. No, Blank Man is number 5. Whatever we put as number 4, yeah, we got to put Blank Man as number 5.
Okay,
I'll take 5.
Meteor Man got to be like number 10 or something.
Okay, but I'm putting that right now. Like, we definitely got to put Blank Man as number 5, just because this movie was not supposed to be talked about 20 some odd years later, and we still talking about this shit like it's a masterpiece.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's one of the things. Black people talk about Blank Man. Like, that's the wild thing about, like, that's where you know progress has come, is because critics can look at movies made by Black people and get a better understanding of why it's good or why it's not good. And they're a little bit more in tune with us. Like, what did they like? They liked Girls Trip. Girls Trip, like, they looked at that and they was like, okay, this is good. They looked at Night School and they were like, this isn't bad.
Yeah, this is actually funny.
They looked at Central Intelligence and was like, this is pretty good.
I mean, Kevin Hardy associated with.
Well, to be fair, Central Intelligence was written and directed by white people, so maybe can't really do that one. But
and the crazy thing is, I can't tell really.
Yeah. But what else was? You know, they looked at like Moonlight, like this is dope. They looked at Black Klansman, thought it was dope. But I mean, that's Spike. Spike don't count. They thought. Who else? Oh, you know what we missing off the 90s? And this is top 10. Devil in the Blue Dress.
Mm.
Oh, you don't like that?
No. I never said that. Have I seen that?
That's the one. It's like the period piece, but it's Denzel and Don Cheadle.
You said Blue Dress, right?
Yeah, Devil in the Blue Dress.
I said New Dress. I was about to say the Kanye song. I don't think I ever seen this.
I mean, that's a top 5 Kanye song. But
yeah, I don't think I ever seen this.
That one's really good. That one's really good.
I should see it though. It's on YouTube. There's a lot of these Black movies that's on YouTube, by the way.
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's a lot of 90s movies that end up on YouTube. There's a lot of movies that end up. I'm like really excited right now because in episode 25 we've just been talking a whole bunch of movie shit.
Fuck it.
But
because everybody's gonna talk about what we could be talking about. It's like, bro, it's 20 different podcasts I listen to talk about the same thing. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about the J. Cole song right now. We already know.
Yeah. It'll get there. Oh, it's free on Crackle if you Devil in the Blue Dress.
It's free on YouTube as well.
That's true, but it's a better quality on Crackle. That's why I say that.
Oh yeah, of course. Somebody got a VHS rip. It was
But,
a 240p.
yeah, like yo, this a VHS rip? This ain't even a Blu-ray rip.
And somebody would think that's cool to watch it. Like when Frank Ocean did that,
Okay.
when he did the VHS that never came out to people that they ordered, of whatever that project he had that he finessed Def Jam out his contract with.
Oh, Endless.
Yeah, he did the VHS tapes. I don't think those fucking hipsters ever got it, and they deserve to not get it.
Yeah.
Because where the fuck you gonna get a VHS tape player from, my guy, in 2018?
Yeah, that was you not really thinking this one through. But no,
That's a very depressing album. That's probably the most depressing album I ever heard in my life, too.
Yeah, but it's really good.
I can't listen to it. Like, as much as I'm a James Blake fan, his music is depressing, but I love it, and I don't get depressed. I listen to that Endless. I'm fucking depressed.
Well, that's just because James Blake ain't really sad.
Right. He's just British, so he sounds sad.
Yeah, he's just emotive, but he ain't really sad.
Yeah.
Like
we'll talk.
James Blake make depressed slappers. He make the music for depressed people that slap.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it probably next time because I do want to finish this list before we get out of here. But that album is fire.
Yeah, man.
All right. Like, man. Cool Runnings don't count, right? That's Disney.
Cool Runnings. I don't hate Cool Runnings. I just don't think it's top 10.
Oh shit, we didn't even mention what people will go to after Friday or Malcolm X or Boomerang. We didn't even say shit about fucking Temptations or the Five Heartbeats.
We didn't say, oh shit, Five Heartbeats is number 5.
Okay, or so Blake Man is 4.
No, Five Heartbeats is number 4. You're right. I can't believe we glossed over Five Heartbeats.
Yeah, I love the Five Heartbeats more than the Temptations.
Yeah, Five Heartbeats is good. And I still contend that Robert Townsend is like one of the most criminally underrated directors in the history of our business, in the business of film.
I'll just say as a talent in general.
Yeah, man. Like he did the Five Heartbeats. He did the Parenthood show, and that was great. He did
Hollywood Shuffle.
He did Hollywood Shuffle. He had
Raw. He directed Raw, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he? Or he wrote it?
He did direct Raw. And I mean, I like Baps.
Wow, we didn't even mention that. All right, that got to go on the list as well.
Yeah, that's on the list. That might be like top 30.
I didn't even know he directed that.
Yeah, he directed Baps.
That's crazy.
Robert Townsend is like, he was really good. I think he still direct TV from time to time.
No, I know he been eating for years because he really just be cheating. I mean, he really just be chilling. Like, yeah, I ain't really seen him active since the Parenthood. Like, he was like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah, like, what did he direct?
We didn't put a Low Down Dirty Shame.
No, I think that's not top 10, though.
Nah.
So, Five Heartbeats. Okay, so what we got? Boomerang number 1, Friday number 2, Malcolm. Okay, so here's the conversation. Malcolm X or Five Heartbeats?
Five Heartbeats.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so I'm putting Malcolm X as number 4.
Number 4, and then Blank Man is number 5. And then Dead Presidents is number 6, I guess.
Wait, hold on. I feel like Temptation had more quotable lines than the Five Heartbeats.
It did, but Five Heartbeats is a better movie, and Temptations is technically a
biopic.
It's a miniseries.
That's true. And with the Temptations,
we're gonna put the Temptations in there. We got to put that Jackson's miniseries in there too.
Yeah, so we should just leave it off the list then, because that Jackson miniseries was fire, and I would put that. If I had my choice, I would probably put that in the top 5.
Yeah,
bruh. Yeah, and the Five Heartbeats didn't have. I mean, the Temptations didn't have Red. Five Heartbeats had Red.
Yeah.
My office hours are from 9 to 5. You want to see my books?
Yep.
Yeah, that's automatic. That's top 3 alone, just for him. His scene alone.
It was cold for Townsend because remember before Cosby got in trouble, he was supposed to do that Netflix special. Robert Townsend was the director for that.
What Netflix special?
right before Cosby got in trouble, there was supposed to be a Netflix special that was supposed to get released, but he got in trouble.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
What was it gonna be about? Like,
No,
it
was a stand-up special.
with Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
What they was gonna hold him up with a fucking crane?
Nah, Bill Cosby sit down.
Okay, yeah, I forgot he does sit down because I'm like, if he's standing up, that shit, boy.
Yeah. But
where was his eye line gonna be?
I don't know. That's up to Robert Townsend to figure out.
They gotta just put a little stick, like a popsicle stick, so he can look at it.
Yeah. But you know.
All right, so Boomerang Friday, 5 Heartbeats, Malcolm X, Blank Man. All right, 6 Man is going to. I'm giving this to New Jack City, bro. If this is my list, New Jack City's in the top 5, by the way.
No, that's fair.
Because nobody's gonna tell me Nino Brown is not one of the greatest movie villains ever.
Oh no, definitely. Shout out to Shea Serrano. They did the Villains podcast. He was one of the people they did.
You gotta send that to me.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh man, the Villains podcast is so good.
Yeah, please send it to me.
I will.
Because Nino Brown, that motherfucker was, yeah. If it was now, all these fucking blackity blacks would be like they make the Wakanda wear. Well, no, they probably wouldn't do it. They'd probably be upset at Nino.
No. They would love it. The thing
I'm not going to brush with motherfuckers that's wearing Nino Brown shirts. That takes away the whole idea of Nino Brown.
Yeah. No, that definitely kills it. My thing with that would have just been what's the best way to say this? I just don't have the love for it that other people do. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, because it's your opinion. I understand completely.
Yeah, but
it's one of my favorite movies ever. It's probably in my top 10, but I understand why you would say that.
Yeah, and since I'm just like a fan of jokes and comedy, this one we left off. My 6th man is Bebe's Kids.
God damn it. Fuck, it's too many movies.
Yeah. It really is.
That was one of them ones. I remember going to the movie theater. Remember the movie theater that was by USC, where the Denny's is before they closed it off? I remember going there as a kid with my mom to see that and Batman Returns.
Those are 2 good movies.
Yeah, I remember that vividly, like it was yesterday. So, god damn. And I remember that scene when he was that man got whipped. Well, he was whipped throughout the entire movie. You gotta be. She got 3 kids, bro. She ain't got 1. And you like, oh, I'll take it all on and take it to the theme park.
She brought her friends' kids with them.
Yeah, not her kids. He wanted her so bad. He like, oh, bring Bebe's kids, not nobody else's. And then I gotta worry about the hating ass ex-girlfriend, her friend.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Yo, that was a wild ass movie. I remember that shit vividly. Then that man really got whipped. That fucking I Adore You song played.
Yeah, that's not really my 6 man though. I just wanted to bring that movie up.
No, that's on there.
Yeah, it's probably top 15.
Wait, should we add Blade?
That's a great question. That is a great
question. I mean, it's Marvel, New Line. I don't think a black person directed it, but it's fucking Wesley Snipes. But then if we do that, we gotta add Wesley Snipes movies.
Nah, because then if we add Blade, we gotta technically add Jackie Brown, and I don't want to do that.
No, I don't at all. Okay, Jackie Brown is cool. I'll just say that.
But my 6 man is probably White Man Can't Jump.
Okay.
That's probably the 6 man. If we have to go like movies that's like blackety black or like black, like in the sense that it was like written or directed by a black person, it's definitely House Party.
Yeah, we already got that. Okay, I got that. Should we? What's the movie I was saying? Not Eve's Bayou, but the other movie. Was Samuel Jackson Eve's Bayou?
He wasn't Eve's Bayou.
Okay, I remember that because he was cheating on the mom.
Yeah.
So the other movie that had Matthew McConaughey and Sandra Bullock that I was talking about earlier.
Nah, because that has like the Blade thing to it.
Really?
Technically, so here's the thing. Technically, we could put that one in there because of the director. Like, do you know anything about Joel Schumacher?
Absolutely. I can name damn near his whole resume. And I'm saying it like, oh, it's a great resume.
Yeah.
It kind of is, except for like 2 or 3 movies.
Well, the thing you got to remember about Joel Schumacher is in the 70s, he was considered the Black Writer.
Yep.
And I mean, if y'all seen the Off the Wall thing, you guys know this. But the reason they called him the Black Writer was because he wrote Sparkle, Car Wash, and The Wiz.
Yep. So, I mean, that bank account is really good. It started good then. It's still very good now.
Yeah. He wrote Sparkle, that, and The Wiz. And then, you know, so, I mean, we could technically put a Time to Kill on because, I mean, he's looked at as the black writer, but at this point, I don't really want to do it.
No, and then it has Sandra Bullock and Matthew McConaughey on there. Also, quick fact, you know that Juicy J and DJ Paul try to get a movie deal with Joel Schumacher.
That would have been a great movie thing. Like, were they just trying to do like How High or something or something?
I forgot what they tried to pitch. It was on that Adventures in Hollywood show that they had on MTV.
I really wish it was 2000s black movies so we could talk about How High, but
yeah, that list is gonna be easier.
Yeah, that list is way easier.
Like that's very easy. Like the 90s, not even just in black cinema, but the 90s had everybody like, oh, you want to do a movie? Cool. And more than likely, and more times than not, it was New Line. Like, just take the money.
Like, you know, the 2000s black movies. Let's see. Let's just give a quick rundown of what's probably going to be on the list. Black Dynamite and How High are definitely on it.
Friday After Next.
No.
Yeah. Was Next Friday? No, that was 2001, right? No, that was 1999.
Next Friday was 2000, but absolutely not. Absolutely not. The 3 that's on there definitely is Black Dynamite, How High, Paid in Full.
Training Day.
Yeah, I never seen it, but Training Day.
You never seen Training Day?
Never seen Training Day.
That's crazy.
All About the Benjamins, is that on there?
Yeah, that was 2004.
We could put that on there.
Yeah, that's a sleeper classic.
Undercover Brother.
Undercover Brother.
I
was about to say, what was the other movie Dave Chappelle was it? No, Half Baked wouldn't be considered.
Oh, the number 1 of the 2000s though might be Bamboozled.
Yeah, that movie freaks me out. I can't watch that. I seen it one time and I'm like, I'll never watch this again.
Yeah, if you ever watch it again, like y'all talk about depressing movies.
That shit's right.
There is nothing more depressing because at the end of it, all you can realize is like, damn, there is nothing like Spike. That's when you could tell Spike made so much money that he was just done with Hollywood.
Right. And like the character development with Damien, he was like, yeah, I'm about to be upright and all that. The motherfucker really he felt like he got tricked into it, but then realized it to the last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucking with that.
I still contend that the first Big Mama's House is actually good.
That was 1999 though, right? Isn't it?
I think it was 2000.
I do like the first one.
And probably Dreamgirls.
We forgot 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is Bad Boys. Well, no, I'm sorry, Oh yeah, we need to add Bad Boys 1 to this list.
Yeah, that probably just misses the top 10. That's how much good stuff was out there. Because we didn't talk about Nutty Professor either.
I'm putting Bad Boys higher. It'll probably be like 8 to 6.
Well, we got number 5. We got the top 5. So this is Boomerang, Friday, Five Heartbeats, Malcolm X, Blank Man. Then did we reconcile number 6?
I put New Jack City, but I think you said you want a white man. 'Cause-
No, we can do New Jack City. New Jack City is a good one. And then I'll say House Party.
For 7.
Probably Set It Off.
House Party for number 7.
House Party for number 8.
Okay, Set It Off.
Number 9.
I think we should put House Party for number 7.
I gotta give it to Set It Off, man.
No, as great as it is, that's a classic.
Set It Off was like on the face of it. Set It Off looked really corny.
Right, the cover alone was kind of like, I don't know.
And it was really good.
I'm like, this looked like the cover of the Living Single too.
Yeah, and it was just like that was the cold part. Is like Queen Latifah went from Khadijah to Killer.
Right. She got them braids, and she had Eve as her girlfriend. That wasn't Eve, people, but something like it.
Yeah, but so
who's to say that's not a shoot though?
I mean, we know what it is with Queen Latifah, and
when she get off the set of Star, I think that's a show on Fox. She get off the set of that, she go home and dresses just like that.
And no, you know, we love Queen Latifah. So I'll say Set It Off as number 7.
Who you calling bitch? UNITY.
Yeah. Set It Off number 7. House Party number 8. I say Juice is number 9. And number 10, we could do Fresh. We could do Bad Boys. We could do
Bad Boys.
Okay.
Like I said, on my list it goes higher, but this is a list we both doing, so Bad Boys is number 10.
That's fair. Bad Boys number 10. And yeah, I think we stop at 10. I don't think we need to go to 15.
No, it will be here for another 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's good. Shit. That's a hell of a list.
I'm going to post this list too.
No, that's fair.
So now I got to figure out how I can get everybody else's opinion about this. So I'm definitely going to put this list up.
I mean, we're going to go through the Black 90s movies. Be prepared for a whole lot of Boys in the Hood. Be prepared for a whole lot of Menace.
We didn't even write that down, and I'm fine with that because I don't fuck with them.
Well, the thing is, I don't love them as much as I used to.
No, and it's that whole environmental thing. Like, bro, we kind of knew, like, it's little small tidbits because we were kids at the time. We kind of remember this shit. It ain't fun to relive that. Like, I remember vividly seeing somebody get their head smacked open when I stayed on 69th and Budlong.
Yeah, this is how you know. This is how you know I was being unbiased because I didn't fight for American Pimp in the top 10.
Yeah, because that's another great one. But it's just like, bro, like I look at this list and I'm like, damn, I should just sit down and watch most of these movies.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't fight for The Wood either. I could have fought for The Wood in the top 10. Because I don't like The Best Man.
No, I hate that movie.
Like, I don't have hate for it. I just don't have love for it. I'll probably watch it today and probably think it's not that bad, that it's okay.
I'm gonna snitch on myself. There's only one part I like, and that's the bachelor party.
Well, I mean, Jim Hall is just a beautiful.
We'll leave it at that, sir.
But yeah, that's a good place to end. We
need more.
We need more. Like
that's why I don't even want to think about it. We need more.
I'll just run off like a few movies that'll probably in the next part of the top 10 that are we can mention is there's probably Meteor Man, there's probably Bebe's Kids, there's White Men Can't Jump, there's definitely Fresh, there's definitely probably Blue Streak.
God damn, I forgot about Blue Streak.
Probably House Party 3.
Bait.
Oh shit, we forgot about Money Talks.
Damn.
But
we gotta add Bait to it as well.
Bait was 2000s.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. But yeah, so in the top 20 is probably Fear of a Black Cat, probably Tales from the Hood.
I gotta find that movie tonight, bro.
Fear of a Black Cat is so good. You know what's funny? For a minute, so I used to have the Filmstruck thing when they had it, and I used to have the Criterions. And when they put up a movie on the Criterions, they would put like movies that accompanied it. And for like a good 2 months, they had Fear of a Black Cat up there. And I really, really hope the Criterion Collection really comes through for me. It makes Fear of a Black Cat and Tales from the Hood a Criterion classic. Because
I know I can find it.
Yeah. Because I don't know if you noticed in April, for Criterion Collection, they're gonna release Police Story 1 and 2. So I'm like, yo,
the Criterion Collection I'm not too familiar with. I'm looking at it.
They just put like, the supposed like the greatest films from around the world and like, some gems that you may not ever heard of. But
you know what's so crazy about Fear of a Black Cat though?
What?
The ratings are high as hell.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it 86% and Roger Ebert gave it a 3 out of 4.
Man, we know what Roger Ebert was about. Come on now.
But the Rotten Tomatoes is hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was funny.
It's hell. Like, bro, I only seen it probably twice. And the first time I seen it was in 2011. And I was in tears.
I don't know why we don't talk about Rusty Cunders more. He directed, he wrote and directed Fear of a Black Cat and Tales from the Hood. I mean, he also directed Sprung, which, I mean, yeah, not great. But, no, man.
Yeah, we didn't add that to the list.
Huh?
I said, I don't think we added that to the list.
Nah, we're probably not going to do that either.
Sprung?
Sprung ain't good. Sprung ain't good.
We added to this.
But he had one of the best 1-2 punches of Black 90s movies, man. Like, yeah, Fear of a Black Cat and Tales from the Hood.
That's true. I'm trying to look up his resume right now.
So, yeah. Both of those are, Fear of a Black Cat and Tales from the Hood are probably top 20 90s black films.
He was a production manager for I Got the Hookup. That's about it.
Yeah. But, there was some really, really good stuff there.
Oh, that's somebody else in the fault.
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was somebody else that was the production manager. I'm trying to see what he did.
Yeah.
He directed a couple episodes. I'm guessing he directed for the Chappelle Show. He directed the Chappelle Show, but I'm guessing a couple episodes. Tales from the Hood, like you said, Fear of a Black Cat. Black Jesus, 2 episodes.
Hey man, the man is great. Great.
I keep forgetting they got a new season coming out.
Yeah. Yeah. I really hope.
The Wanda Sykes Show. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he was that dude.
He directed 1 episode of Clueless.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's crazy. I remember Clueless.
But yeah, I think that's a good place to call it an episode.
Oh yeah, definitely. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot. I'm gonna have to definitely get everybody's opinion about this. I want to hear everybody else's opinion about this talk.
Yeah. It was well, I mean, we're gonna see. It's gonna be controversy. People gonna hate the list.
I doubt it. I think more so they're gonna reminisce about it. Like, yo, you right. Like,
because when lists come out, niggas always got, and it's not just when I say niggas, I don't mean black people. I mean all you niggas in motherfucking
right.
But motherfuckers always have like, oh, you didn't put this up there. It is like, yo, it's my list.
Right.
Fair, I'm asking, what do you think? But You could just say you disagree, but to sit up here like, oh, your list trash, nigga. Your list is ass. Like, oh,
Small list.
so
Okay. It's mine. All right. Okay.
you make yours.
All right.
We'll
That's
yours.
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right. You got a song of the week?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I had like 4 that I was thinking about. You know what? In honor of talking about this list, let's just go listen to the Boomerang soundtrack or the Above the Rim soundtrack or the Mo Money soundtrack. One of them.
All right. I'm gonna go with just one song. I agree with you. Go listen to those soundtracks. But since we talked about New Jack City, I'm going with Christopher Williams. Don't Wake Me.
Don't wake me.
That's a love song. And they made the video about him selling. Like, that's what I'm saying. The 90s was wild. They intertwined so many different things.
I'm with you. That shit great.
But you know what? The songwriting was so great back then where you depicted about anything. Like, yeah, he talking about probably a woman, but then Nino probably loved getting his money.
Yeah. They also had I think it was off of Juice, the Is It Good to You? Is it good to you?
Shooting his friends. Betrayal. Is it good to you?
Yeah.
That's a sick commercial.
Yeah. Well, no, because what's the name? Q was messing with the older lady.
Yeah, wasn't he a father?
No.
Who am I thinking about?
But I mean, you got to remember, he was like a 16, 17-year-old high school kid messing with like a girl in her like 20s, 30s.
Yeah, she should be arrested.
She should. She definitely should. She was cradle robbing that boy.
Right.
But yeah, that's it. I guess if I had to pick one song from the 90s movie soundtrack, let's go with the Anything remix, SWV and Wu-Tang.
Yeah, From Above the Rim.
Yeah. That might be the best soundtrack. That'll be the next debate. What was the best soundtrack?
Oh, yeah, we could do that because that soundtrack was fire. It was So Much Pain. It started off, the movie started, not so. And it went straight into So Much Pain.
Didn't that soundtrack have How Long Will They Mourn Me?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I could look it up real quick, but
yeah,
that was a fire way to start out a movie. Not so, and then they just cut to So Much Pain.
Yeah.
Leon.
Pour Out a Little Liquor.
Yeah, another classic.
Pour Out a Little Liquor was crazy good.
They had Leon basically. This nigga was up here, Kawhi Leonard, in the movie. He ain't talking at all. Yeah, I'm a janitor. I feel like that's what Kawhi probably doing this all the time. I'm a janitor just because of just swiping the ball.
I know. But
I'll be skipping that trick. This was episode 25, a classic, instant classic, because we had to talk about some movies that I might try to watch tonight.
Yeah, this was fun. This was
it definitely was, because remember 90s movies, remember Black 90 movie, and this going back just makes me sad. And it's like, damn, they was giving budgets.
Yeah, just as a movie, dude, this was like really, really fun because, I mean, we talked about TV for a minute. We started off with the Oscars, and then we moved into 90s black movies. So this was good. Like, I enjoyed the shit out of this. I enjoy all our podcasts, but I like this right up my alley.
And then we're right to what we started out with the Black Panther. So
yeah,
they should just learn from this. Bring back all these movies.
No. Don't bring back these movies. Just go back, enjoy them, and be inspired.
I would like a Blank Man 2020.
I would like a new Blank Man. I would love a new Meteor Man, but I just like there's something that we would lose about it. Like, you know, Blank Man nowadays would try and be like trying to fix the Flint water crisis, or
that would be fire. And then the little dude that shot his grandmother be trying to stop. All right, I'm watching Blank Man tonight before. So I'll do it tonight before I go to bed. I'm watching Blank Man.
I thought you was gonna watch what
You
was it?
know, let's start with Blank Man, and then I'll just.
Yeah, and Devil in the Full Dress. That's another one that's top 20.
Oh
So,
yeah, I got that on the list. I got that on the list as well. Like I said,
so
I gotta watch Sugar Hill before I add it to the list.
yeah, just to reiterate, for Best Picture, I mean, more than likely, A Star Is Born or Roma is gonna win, but I'd love to see Black Panther or Black Klansman win. I love to see Spike win Best Director. I love to see Christian Bale win for Best Actor. I'd love to see the young lady whose name I don't want to butcher again from Roma, the indigenous woman, win. Just ride with the mob as always. You know, pulling for in Best Supporting Actor. You would think I'd say Mahershala, but I really want Sam Elliott to win. Best Supporting in Regina King. There's just enough said. Best Original Screenplay. Best Original Screenplay. I'd rather Adam McKay or Paul Schrader to win for First Reformed or Vice. Best Adapted. I mean, Barry Jenkins for Beale Street. Beale Street was great. And Best Animated Feature is where my heart lies most. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. There's
Yep.
yeah. And Best Song. I hope All the Stars win.
Yeah, that's all I really care about. You know, it'd be insane if Black Panther win Best Picture.
Yo, if like imagine an Oscars where Black Panther wins, and then Spike wins Best Director, and fucking All the Stars wins Best Best Song, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse wins Best Animated Film. Yo, all the anti-diversity and anti-PC people gonna be up in arms the next day.
Everybody, I advise you to stay off Twitter. I mean, it's a month away, but stay off Twitter.
Yeah.
Boy.
If all of that happens, if everything converges, and if we are in the universe where that happens, boy, these white people gonna be mad.
I won't be online for a week.
Oh, I am. I'm gonna watch the destruction.
Cause boy, you're gonna be seeing the N-word being tiptoed on.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch. I wanted to you got to remember this is the guy who wanted the Saints versus Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm glad that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Roger Goodell, whoever made that call. Thank you. We don't need that.
Yeah. I was here for it. I was here for all the chaos. I was looking at it like, yep, well, I mean, shit, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of ATL, but we didn't need that.
I got you.
But once again, episode 25.
Yep. We finally out of here now.
Take it easy. Watch Royal Rumble this weekend.
Yeah, man.
Kenny Omega will be there.
Okay. So before we go, you got to pick for who's going to win the Royal Rumble?
No, Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega?
Kenny Omega.
Okay.
He gonna be there. At this point, it's like, bro, you cool with the people at AEW and you ain't said nothing about signing. Yeah, you gonna be there.
He might end up in AEW, but
no, he gonna be there. Because he been way too quiet. If you know you're gonna sign somewhere, you gonna just sign.
This is what I'll say. If Kenny Omega shows up, he's winning. I honestly think they're gonna swerve it and let someone from SmackDown win. Just because
Can Velveteen just win?
I would love it. Hell, you know who I want to win. I want Samoa Joe to win, or I want Mustafa Ali to win.
Yeah, Samoa Joe should win, but that's done.
Yeah, but if Omega comes and wins, I wouldn't be mad about that. Yeah, that's really it. Like, I mean, unless you bring back Bray Wyatt and let him win, but it's no point.
Hey,
if you bring back Kevin Owens and let Kevin Owens win, okay, let's go.
Is Sanity still with WWE?
I have no clue.
Every time we record on Tuesday, y'all gotta understand. I'm gonna say that all the time.
Yeah, but no, episode 25. So your pick is Kenny Omega. I agree with you so long he's there. If not, like I said, I'm going out on a limb and I am going to pick Mustafa Ali.
All right.
I know he's not going to win, but just what if?
We got to play that. Real quick, I got Finn going over Brock. I don't know why I'm saying that, and it's really a shot in the dark. But hey,
if we get Finn over Brock, and then Samoa Joe win and call out Finn, let's fucking go.
They know what's going on. They paying attention just like we paying attention. They know that at this point they can't keep playing around.
Hey man, I've been saying it all day. Shouts out to ASAP Ferg. Ride with the mob.
And all that.
Yeah.
All right, and we out.
There you go.